Hello and welcome to Daily Debrief from the Bangkok Post, your weekday summary of the day's most popular stories. Here are the top ones for February 15, 2022. The most popular story today is a story about low birth rate concerns. Worries that Thailand's falling birth rate will see the workforce shrink and an aging population add an extra burden to their relatives. Deputy Public Health Minister Sathit Pitutesha said in declining rate of threatening to unleash a host of problems, especially considering the nation's average life expectancy is set to increase from between 70 to 80 at present to 90 to 100 in the future. The problems, he said, range from labor shortages to social and economic malaise. The drop in population number can be traced back to a family planning policy which was first launched in 1970. Last year, the population increased by just over 500,000, bringing the country's total fertility rate down to 1.3, way below global average of 2.5. If the trend continues unabated, by 2040, children will only account for 12.8% of the total population, with the elderly accounting for 31%. More and more people are starting their families late. Many are now choosing to wait until after they have graduated from university and feel they are financially secure to have babies. If this trend continues, the country's population may plunge from the current 66 million to 40 million soon. The second trending story is an opinion piece called Welcome to Thailand, Ganja Anyone? By Kavi Jongkithawon. Thank Lord Buddha, the land of smile is not going to turn into a land of Ganja anytime soon. That means you cannot smoke pot openly as you will be jailed. However, omelets mixed with Ganja or kratom leaves or deep broth with Wagyu beef are popular dishes and highly recommended for people who need a quick stir for their emotions. Very much to the delight of weed lovers, on January 25, Thailand became the first Asian country to decriminalize marijuana. The Narcotic Control Board unanimously approved the draft announcement prepared by the Minister of Public Health to delist ganja or cannabis as controlled drugs under the current narcotics code. Other Asian countries are watching Thailand closely for possible ramification on its society and overall economy. Can marijuana be smoked for recreation purpose in Thailand? The answer is a clear no. For all purposes, the delisting of ganja from the narcotics code is to permit the wider use of this plant for medical and scientific purposes and in medicinal and other health-related products. The other question is whether the Thai people can freely grow ganja at home. The typical answer is yes, of course. They can, but in small amounts for personal use. However, to do so, they have to register with the authorities and they are still subjected to certain laws and regulations. It is still a grey area. Obviously, the Thai government wants to turn the country into a regional center for medical cannabis as part of the overall plan to attract tourists as well as the post-pandemic world. But the country has to do it the right way without any violation of its international commitments. Third hot story is about Omicron surges hinders domestic travel. Domestic travel sentiment remains weak amid a 5-digit surge in daily cases and higher commodity prices, despite incentives like the We Travel Together hotel subsidy scheme and local events aimed at generating more trips. COVID-19 cases have exceeded 10,000 infections per day over the past week, with over 14,000 cases and 26 fatalities recorded on Monday. The spread of Omicron variant hammered the occupancy rate of hotel rooms in Chiang Mai to less than 20% in January. Bookings is likely to gather pace in March and April, as there are long holidays during which families would plan trips by using privileges from the stimulus campaign during that period. And that's all from us for now. Thanks for watching the Bangkok Post, the world's window to Thailand. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to keep up with all the latest news on bangkokpost.com website. Until next time, Bangkok Post out.